Gorgeous day out today. Almost 80 degrees. Getting back up into the nice weather finally. And as you can tell by the video, today is all about rakes. So if you're like me, you would nerd out about tools, hand tools or power tools. But this is probably the best kept secret that most of you have not heard of. I absolutely love it. I've been using it for about 2 years now. As many people know, whenever you go and grab a rake, they are terrible. The handles bend even if they're made out of wood. You never have anything but problems with them after so long. The heads get worn out, blah, blah, blah. List goes on and on. This right here changes all that. I actually found this through a couple of YouTubers who mentioned it for stump grinding, but realistically, I think anybody should have this exact rake, whether you're just using it for around your house or whatever the case may be. This is called the Groundskeeper 2. Now, I've had this particular one for about two and a half years now, for cleaning up chips after doing a stump, just getting a nice little brush over everything I'm doing when I put the dirt back in and chips. But I also use it around my house all the time. You can see I do have some tape around the handle. It did go ahead and split on me. I got a crack in it. It's a fiberglass, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering correctly, fiberglass handle. Everything on here though is replaceable. Last I checked, you can pick these up for about 50 or 60 bucks, but I'm gonna say it's the last rake you will ever buy. Metal tines, all of these are replaceable. Once you buy this whole setup, you can buy individual pieces as you need it. The head is replaceable, the handle replaceable. And what makes this better than any other rake? As they said, polymer head, fiberglass handle. Yep, I was right. I'm going to make the Groundskeeper one of the most durable, lightweight, versatile tools on the market, and they are not lying. This thing has saved me so much work. Those of you who don't like raking and those of you who spend too much time raking, you absolutely need this, and I'm going to show you why. As you can see here, I do have just my mulch from the gardens. They finally did get mulched after that video I did. But let's just pretend for a second this was your pile, and previously it was, because this is where I ground this stump a few videos back. Let's just say that this was your pile of stump rakings and dirt that you had to go back into a hole. I'm going to put no pressure on this whatsoever. And even with this being compacted, that rakes over really nicely. I just wanted to turn these beds over just to give a color change here. See how nice this works, front to back. And that's with no effort whatsoever. I'm not putting any down pressure on this. Just gave it a nice churn. But this is a mulch pile. This isn't, say, you're raking out your yard or whatever it is. So let me show you where this really excels. So guys, this might be a little bit hard to see here, but I did in fact mow my lawn earlier today, and I do have some grass clippings all over the yard, but particularly in this area. Again, I'm giving no down pressure to this whatsoever. And that handle flew off. I broke that previously. Usually they do stay on here. I have about 4 more of these rakes, and they're not in the condition this one is. This has been the most used and abused. I have no down pressure, and see how hard that is to pull? I'm actually giving it a yank. And everything's coming towards me. Now, I usually like to do one of these. I'm not pushing down at all, because if I push down, you could practically dethatch your lawn with this. But what I've found with this rake is if you just go give a little bit of up pressure, I'm actually physically pulling up on this handle, you get a nice rake. So I usually pull up with this hand down with the end of the handle here. And it takes virtually no effort to do this. And this is just grass clippings. Could you imagine if we use this for doing leaves, which I don't have any now because it's not fall and everything's in bloom, but no effort whatsoever to use this rake. Go ahead and throw this on the burn pile. As you can see, trees are all in bloom, so there's no leaves around here. But what I'm saying is, for the 50 or 60 bucks, it might be a little bit more now just with inflation, thanks COVID in the last couple of years in this economy. But might be more with inflation. This is the best money you're ever going to spend. And if you break something on here, you can buy all these individual pieces, or you can buy a brand new one, just ready to go exactly when you need it. It's not giving me any trouble, except I was a little difficult on it. And again, I split this handle. And I could order a replacement handle. I think it's like 20 bucks online. You can get them from Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. A lot of places do carry this, and I can't recommend it enough. It's been invaluable for my business, but realistically, every homeowner should have a rake like this. If you don't, you're missing out. Save your back, save your energy, effortless. And this thing has been put through the ringer, and it still keeps on going. It's been a little bit of insight to one of probably the most undervalued tools anybody could have, let alone just to have around your house. Once again, Groundskeeper 2, this is the absolute rake, the end all be all, the one to rule over them all. So if you like this video and you like the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.